topics and opinions expressed on the following show are solely those of the hosts and their guests and not those of W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. We make no recommendations or endorsements for radio show programs, services, or products mentioned on air or on our web. No liability, explicit or implied, shall be extended to W4WN Radio, its employees, or affiliates. Any questions or comments should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for choosing W4WN Radio.
Welcome to my radio and TV show, Debi Changes Lives. I'm Debi, your certified holistic health coach. I revitalize people's lives by helping them identify the root causes of their health issues and create a custom, natural, holistic strategy to address them in the areas of mind, body, and soul. As a health coach, I'm not allowed to say that I heal, treat, cure, prevent, diagnose any diseases. I certainly can make your body more efficient by reducing symptoms. You'll feel better, be more productive, and enjoy life more. Is intermittent fasting a fad? No, it's actually popular because it works. Intermittent fasting helps with mental clarity, reduces inflammation, and repairs cells. And intermittent fasting, LifeFast is an intermittent fasting program that gets your cells and body humming, and in turn, boosts your metabolism. It's rich with high-dense nutrition and nutrients, and a program with exercises and recipes. It's composed of natural part of all my programs, and it can easily be done by itself. You can ask for more questions about this program and my coaching programs at my complimentary consultation button of my link tree, which is at Debi Changes Lives, DebiChangesLives, LIV as in Victor, ES.com/linktree, LINKTRE. And I'll fill you in. As a certified holistic health coach, I do revitalize your health in many areas. My coaching actually, I guide you to clean, toxic-free foods and high-quality nutrients. And my coaching is to optimize your health, release your weight, and also enhance your mindset. You'll see and feel the differences with my coaching programs. Today, I have Deborah Myers, an acupressurist, and I am fascinated with Deborah's acupressure approach for all ages, including children. She is also a Jin Qing Jiu-Jitsu practitioner, a 3-time best-selling author, a trainer, and a wellness coach. Her mission is to educate people to know that they could be great partners for their own bodies. And she also creates custom programs for children ranging from toddlers to teens. And these programs could be made for educators as well as child-focused facilities. Through her client sessions and programs, she has helped thousands take charge of their health, and she's found Deborah Myers Wellness to treat, educate, inspire, and empower people to balance their health for integrated health. She has developed workshops for wellness programs at work, as well as programs for children in the classroom and at their homes. You can find these sessions and programs on her website virtually, as well. She can also hire her in person. Deborah has won many prestigious awards, including the National Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award. She's been on many radio and TV podcasts and has been in various media, including the cover of Los Angeles Tribune magazine and RHG magazine. She is featured as the instructor with a Humanities Team, a global transformational education organization. So let's welcome Deborah Myers, an acupressurist and the founder of Deborah Myers Wellness. Deborah, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much, Debi, and I am so honored to be with you. Thank you for asking me.
Oh, I wanted you on the show, so thank you. And you know what? Why don't you show the medal that you have?
Oh, you're going to make me do it right away.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. I just got this last Saturday.
Isn't that cool?
There it is. It says the President's Volunteer Service Award. And it was given to me as well as other folks at that time. So this is one of the most recent award ceremonies. And basically for all the hours of volunteer service and decades worth.
Yes, that's what it's called, lifetime.
Yeah.
So Deborah, you teach self-help acupressure for people of all ages, helping them with physically, mentally, emotionally, and to discover how to take charge of their health. Yep. With expertise, how is this happening?
Well, your body, all of our bodies are energy bodies, right?
Yes.
We are energy. Even Einstein said it it feels like centuries ago, E equals mc squared. Everything is energy. Your body is made up of energy. And in Eastern medicine, they're called meridians and channels. And it's along these pathways, I call them rivers of energy, that there are multiple energy balance points. Now, what I talk about are the same points acupuncturists use to put the needle. Acupressure, the way I do it, uses very light, gentle touch. You connect the dots, literally connect the points using your fingertips. When someone comes to see me, either virtually or in person, I'm placing my hands on particular acupressure points to help the energy flow. Energy has to flow. It does not like being stuck. If it gets stuck, it's getting stuck because something has impacted the system, whether it be daily living, stress, tension, habits, emotional upset, trauma, physical injury, ailments, too much thinking, not enough thinking, cluttered thinking, chattered thinking, emotional trauma, some sort of trauma. If something impacts the system and the body doesn't let go of it, it will connect with the energy rivers and everything will get just slow and sluggish and jammed up. And those areas where the acupressure points are located start acting and looking like beaver dams. And as any beaver dam sits on any river, it changes the flow pattern, drops the level, changes the currents, changes how well that river and the overall rivers can do their jobs. So when you connect to the dots and help the body remember how to let go, how to break apart that beaver dam, limb by limb, trunk by trunk, stuff, get everything letting go, you no longer have blockage, stagnant collection of stuff. And when that body experiences that, you got the energy flowing. So when I teach self-help acupressure, it's literally, no matter what the age, showing how we pull our fingertips out. Just pull them out of your pockets, folks. Place them. In fact, one of the first things I ever do with folks is just place your hands. Am I talking too much?
No, okay. I'm just following you.
I get all wrapped up. Can you tell?
Yeah, I can tell.
All right. So one of the steps I love showing folks is place your hands on your upper arms or right at your elbows. Wherever they land is okay, because guess what? There's no wrong because there's no right.
Okay.
Your body loves the touch and wants to experience the movement of energy. And when you lightly place your fingers like that, you are connecting with an energy balance point that's all about breath. It's in connection with the lungs. It's in connection with heart. So it helps the vascular system. And it connects with the heartstrings, the emotional heart. So when you do that, you're literally giving yourself a hug of love, of compassion, of caring, of breath, of ease, of calm, giving your body the message that you love it, you're caring for it. And you know what? You walk around, each one of you walk around in a body that loves to be loved. And once it knows you're taking care of it, there will be a game of reciprocity.
That's cool.
It will then take care of you.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, we do things in a lot of different fashions, but I found that really a cool thing. That's why I'm fascinated by it. But I notice with my clients, they get stuck in these negative patterns and behaviors, and they don't really are aware of what they're doing. And so I help them identify them, and then I help them release them.
Yeah.
With my mindset and emotional coaching.
Yeah.
You obviously have a different approach, which you describe. But can you just, tell us how this helps them with their performance and everything that we do?
Thank you. So, as a energetic body, when you balance your energy, you are balancing all layers: physical, mental, emotional, and even spiritual. So when you help all layers, all facets of your body feel that flow of energy, you're helping that body experience such openness and availability for change and for acceptance of change that it will connect with the mental body. And in the mental layer, if you will, it's going to help with focus and clarity and productivity and even getting out of your own way to open up the possibilities, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So it works on that level. In the emotional world, it'll help let go of emotion. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying emotions are bad, because that's what helps us be human. But have you ever noticed that if the emotion gets really big, it could have a tendency to take your breath away, kind of stop you in your tracks?
It tanks you, yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Good one. Yeah. And so when that's the case, oftentimes you find you just can't get anywhere done, no matter what you're telling your brain, right?
Yeah, true.
Right? So you get in your own way. And in that it could be fear.
Yes, fear.
Worry. It could be anger, frustration. It could be sadness. It could be just being too hard on yourself, whatever the case may be.
Very heavy emotions.
Yeah. And if something like that happens, that emotion might be stopping you in your tracks. So what I teach, and when I work with folks one-on-one, or when I teach it as self-help workshops, programs, the acupressure points can help that energy get unstuck. So, because the trick is, here's the key, is that emotions are there for a purpose, to give you information about the feelings you're experiencing.
So you're right about that.
Right. So when you get the energy to be in a state of balance and harmony, it can help that happen. Again, it's a game of reciprocity. It literally is. When you help balance your energy, you are literally creating an environment that you walk around in that is available not only for change to take place, but to create what I like calling a sustainable environment within you. We talk about sustainable environment around us.
Mm-hmm.
How about the one you walk around in?
Yes.
Right? And that's why I created, years ago, Debbie, I wrote a 9-step self-help acupressure flow I call the Daily Clean Your House Flow. It recognizes that the body you walk around in is your house. And if you clean it out every day and get rid of the dust bunnies and cobwebs, just give it a good vacuuming. And there's no such thing as too much self-help, so you can do it more than once. Really help create this household, if you will, to be a space where anything's possible.
Yes.
Including being in balance and harmony and ready for your day and ready for a night's sleep and anything else you want to ask your body to do along the way, even thinking, even experiencing the emotions. How about walking around in a body where you help literally boost your immune system on a consistent basis?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And all of what is in that 9 steps does all that. It connects with all the systems: respiratory, digestive, elimination, reproductive, emotional, cognitive. All the layers, all the levels get connected, so you have a firm foundation that allows for stability to take place. And then from there, anything's possible.
That's cool. That's cool. I work on the nutritional side of it, but that's really cool that we can bring our vibration, our body vibration, to a level where you're bringing down what I call inflammation is a whole bunch of, static noise, and you're
Exactly.
bringing down that noise. So
Yeah.
that's great that, that's a great possibility for you as well as me. And I can integrate it into my practice as well when I learn it more from you.
Yeah. So what's beautiful about, you said the word inflammation. In the energy body, in the body you walk around in, the body sees any blocked energy as inflammation, as retention, as collection of toxin. And it doesn't matter what name or label we put to it, it is clogged up energy.
Yes, it is.
And so when you talk about your program, I would imagine that your folks are at that place where, you're working with them, and then maybe it's not getting, maybe the nutrients they're eating are not necessarily getting fully assimilated.
And that's why I help them with stress and their emotions.
Right. So guess what? When you hold right here, or even go at your elbow, and I'm going to move my screen so you can see what I'm doing, and hold the lower rib like this, and then go like this. Okay. And when you hold the elbow and the lower rib on the other side, you are literally helping your body's digestive system more easily assimilate the nutrients from the food you eat and the nutrients from all fluids you intake.
Yeah.
Assimilate it so it can be processed and digested efficiently and adequately to get everything you need out of them so that your body can sustain itself.
That's great. Now, you pretty much covered the other topic. How do we make our health and well-being essential for our bodies to function properly? So that's what you were saying is that, you're adjusting the flow, which is like the chi, right?
Yes, exactly.
So, and, I've learned some Tai Chi and things like that in the past too. So I've done everything, but that's really important because it will help with, chronic conditions, as well as, if you have something that's stopping you from releasing weight, like stress can stop you from releasing weight.
Exactly.
Hormone issues can stop your metabolizing, slowing down. That's why that intermittent fasting is great for getting your metabolism going again. Pain and fatigue. So all of that will help with what you're doing that you just showed us now, and probably other things as well.
Oh yeah, there is a bunch. So in fact, in that 9-step self-help acupressure flow, and it is available to all the viewers and listeners. You can go to my website, and you'll see it on the bottom caption that, and sign up to receive the animated video of that 9-step flow that's called the Daily Clean Your House Flow. And it'll walk you through, and it's a gift. It'll walk you through step by step what to do for yourself. After you get that, you will also get access to a print version of the Daily Clean Your House Flow. All that said, that is a simple 5, 10, 15 minute, whatever you want to give to it, process that gives your body the message that all is in flow, again, about foundation and stability. Then what I love doing with kids, for instance, is showing them easy, we're calling easy and quick, simple flows that could help with clarity, focus, productivity, help let go of stress, help let go of anxiousness. Because anxiousness will take you to worry. Worry will take you to fear. All of it will get you irritated, frustrated, and maybe angry. I mean, just look at all the things that can happen.
Yeah, it triggers everything. It's like a little avalanche.
But when your body recognizes it doesn't have to go there because you're helping the breath be uplifted. When the energy's flowing, the breath follows. When the body's breathing, the energy follows. So you're building on that beautiful collaboration that the body wants. It wants all systems working together. So think of your house that you walk around in as a playground, not as a workplace. It's a playground. And so help it have fun being in a state of ease and calm and consistent letting go. It's when the body's consistently letting go of blocked energy. What it remembers is the flow, and it will receive more and more and more of the flow.
That's cool.
Yeah,
It's kind of like, the forest has a flow with the wind and the creeks and everything else.
Yeah.
I'm really into ecotherapy. And I experienced it recently, so that's been very relaxing for me. Now, you kind of mentioned some of the things about your productive mindfulness program for kids, right?
Yes. So it was actually, I wrote that 9-step self-help acupressure flow. I've been in private practice like 30 years, and I've always done self-help from the get-go. Even way before that, I was teaching myself, experiencing from others from the 70s on. That's dating me. And then as I started working with my clients, I wanted them to have a way to bring what they were receiving from me home, so the balance could keep on happening. So I wrote the 9-step self-help acupressure flow, daily clean your house flow. Over the years, teachers were there were elementary, middle school, high school teachers who were my clients and taking my workshops, and they were taking what I taught them into the classroom. They came back to me saying, Deborah, will you just create a program?
You're like, okay.
I'm busily creating. And then one of my clients, a very dear friend who's an amazing artist, heard what was up to, contacted me and said, let's do an animated video. So I created an animated video of that daily clean your house flow. I wrote the script, she did the caricatures, I hired a professional voiceover person, and we created it. That's what teachers are using in the classrooms. When I do the productive mindfulness program in a school or after school program, any kind of facility, if you will, I will do an assembly, for instance, where I'm showing the video, the animated video, and showing them what energy is by bringing all these props that I bring in, including a Star Wars lightsaber. That gets the boys' attention, let me tell you.
Yes, it does.
So, we talk about that, and I talk about, okay, who wants to do things better? What do you already enjoy doing? Sports, music. I don't talk a lot about academia because they're going to be more, and I'll even bring up video games.
Okay.
Because if they love doing it, you got to get them where they,
Yeah, they need to get to certain levels.
Yeah. And so they're, I said, so here's the key. You want to do it better. So be a success, succeed, win. No matter what you're doing, if you want to do it better, you have to learn something to win it. So I show them all the steps that they can do to create all that environment of winning. So they can be empowered to believe in themselves even more and more and more. It's when their minds, bodies, and spirits are in that space of empowerment and recognition that they are available for that. It's all in their hands. Everything is possible. So I do the school assemblies, and I do a workshop for the parents and a workshop for the teachers. So everyone in the community is getting the same information. And the teachers are getting more because it's all about having them have available information about how to help each of the individuals. When I do the parent workshop, it's the same picture. And what I dearly love, Debbie, is when I do a virtual parent workshop. And not only on the screen are the parents, the kids are there. They want to get more information. And they're sitting next to their mom or dad or whoever, and they're giving them an elbow, go, do this, it works, And everybody then in the whole community is getting that information so they can all support each other, to enlighten each other, to give each other the aha,
Exactly. And you're making this so much fun, and they're getting excited. It's going to sink in, and they're really going to take it on. And move forward with it. And that's what's so
exactly
empowering about you.
Yeah. In fact, if you go to my website and click on the tab that's School and Youth Programs, it discusses the Productive Mindfulness Program. And on that page is a 2.5-minute video clip of me in front of a school assembly of 250 students. And keeping 250 students' attention for a half hour, 45 minutes is pretty big. And they're all participating. They're all interacting. It's beautiful. And then here's the beauty. Also on that video is a 7-year-old little girl, the most precious little girl you've seen. Now, when you watch that, folks, recognize that she used to be extremely anxious. There was concern on the part of the parents and part of the teachers, and she was anxious. She learned from me, she learned from her parents, she had received, and it made all the difference. All the difference. So when she heard I was going to be at her school doing a school assembly, she asked permission to get up in front and show her friends what she does for calm and breath. That's pretty big.
That's really big.
That's really big. And that was a little one who was extremely anxious, and everything's changed. And the beauty is that she now has tools in her tool bag. She pulls out her fingertips and knows what acupressure points to touch to receive what her body is asking for. That's the key. That's wonderful. And I use the word anxious rather than anxiety. I need to bring that up because anxiety is a label.
You're right about that.
And if you as a parent hear from the teachers that your child has anxiety, what do? Nowadays, you probably go to Google, plug in anxiety. You know what comes back? Anxiety disorder. What if it's just a moment in time? What if it's just something that's gone awry in that little one's life, no matter what age, whether it's 5, 7, 15, whatever, 25, 30, if something has gone awry, it's maybe just a moment of anxiousness, but it's ripe time for correcting it and helping the body not be in a pattern of response to being anxious.
True, because you're redirecting it and redirecting the flow.
Exactly. You hit it.
Yeah, exactly.
When the body experiences that, it gets these major ahas all the time.
Yes.
And that's the energy flowing. And the beauty is that when the body has experienced the kind of energetic balance and harmony I'm describing, it will more easily get your attention if something is awry, whether it's physical, mental, or emotional. Get your attention. And it's in those moments where you have the best opportunity to stop that buildup of blockage in the tracks and help create a pattern of flow rather than a pattern of, okay, this is my word, stuckedness.
True.
Instead of being in stuckedness, be in flow.
Be in flow. Exactly. Which is what I talk about too. That's a wonderful program. And so the parents and the teachers and everyone obviously are discovering all this because you're invited to schools to do these presentations. So that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, when someone is healing from trauma, whether it's physical, emotional, or mental, how does your services help them?
Well, let's recognize that any kind of trauma brings pain. It immediately brings anxiousness. The breath is impacted. The sense of self is impacted, no matter what has transpired. If it's a physical ailment, if it's a physical injury from that kind of trauma, there's pain, there's probably inflammation, there's a full response to that impact. So what I do with folks with clients is help the body let go of the reaction to the discomfort.
Okay.
Okay, as soon as you let go of the reaction and change the pattern, it gives the opportunity to the body. And then, so in that kind of injury or whatever, we're talking muscle, ligament, tendon, fascia, tissue has an opportunity to be open and palpable instead of stiff and tight, constricted. If we're talking about an ailment, it's the same thing, whether it's an acute or a chronic or a condition that the body has started creating. I don't like labels, just saying. If it's a emotional trauma where something has really affected the emotional sense of well-being, it's going to be heart-centered. It's going to affect, most likely, the adrenals.
Yes.
Endocrine system.
Yes, it will.
Definitely affect the nervous system.
Yes.
And so what I'm talking about literally connects with all the energy points that help all of those systems let go. So every system then has an opportunity to literally step up the plate to let go of any reaction and help the body recognize that flow can be occurring even when something is still awry.
True. And not, I always tell people you need to be proactive, not reactive.
Correct.
Because you can't control what external things are going around you. You only control how you react to it.
Exactly. Beautiful.
And when you don't react to it and you're calm, that's not going to get you down.
Right. And also recognize that if something pretty major happened, it's hard to sometimes stay calm.
Yes.
Right. And so when we help and let's look at it. We live in a world where stuff happens.
Yes.
We don't control it. We can't control it. But what we can do is help our bodies consistently live in a state of balance and harmony. Those rivers of energy flowing. Okay. When that's the case, it will more easily react without reaction.
True.
It says, oh, something just happened. Oh, I know how to take care of that. So the body literally steps up to the plate to take care of you because it knows it's been in flow and it knows how to rediscover the flow, even if it's been jammed up.
It's kind of like a trained memory or a neural connection that is like, neuron connections when they're fired together, they do things automatically.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need to break those connections to bring something new in.
Exactly.
And so it's the exact same idea. But what you're doing is the flow is remembering things and helping you get through area. So if you think about a river going around a rock, it knows where it can go around the rock a lot smoother than in the past. So
right.
So that's where the flow comes in.
So may I show them a few more points that would be really good?
Yes.
How much time do we have? Okay. So I showed you this one. That's the first step of the daily clean your house flow, where you just hold like so, right? The next step, this is going to sound silly, and this is where the kids look at each other going, what are you having me do? I want you to sit on your hands. You literally sit on your hands. And when you're at that energy balance area, it's all about vitality. So if this brings breath into the body, going to your sit bone area brings it to every cell of your being, creating vitality throughout.
It also helps your posture.
Yes, it does. I was just going to say that. Good job. Did you notice doing that you immediately went into a good lumbar curve?
Yes.
So recognize that is one of the best things you could do for yourself off and on throughout the day if you're in front of the computer a lot, if you're at a desk a lot. Just sit on your hands. This works whether you're sitting, standing, lying down, or any combination thereof. So if you're out walking, hiking, playing, every once in a while, especially if you're hiking, just bring your hands to your sit bone area. And that will literally help your body go into a straight posture and alignment.
That's cool.
Okay. The next step is keeping we'll say the left hand at the sit bone, and your right hand is going to go, Yeah, I'm transferred here. Your right hand will go over to the left shoulder. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. And your left hand will go to the left sit bone.
Okay,
Okay.
left shoulder.
Yeah. So right
Yeah,
hand.
I got it right.
I'm gonna, yeah, everything's messed up here. Right hand on left shoulder,
Right hand.
left hand on left sit bone.
Yes.
Okay. And when you are there, the body feels the movement of energy all the way from the top of the head, through the back of the head, through the back itself, all the way down through the sacrum, through the hips, through the legs, to your toes. So it helps move the energy. So it is one of my best friends. I'm a gardener. I work hard out in the garden. When I do that and then switch to do the other side, it helps prepare the body for whatever you're going to ask it to do and prepare it for whatever might come towards it.
It seems to relieve tension in the neck.
Yes, it does. It opens up all the space. It's connecting with these muscle groups called the trapezius, right? Right? And all the other muscle groups and tissue groups that need space to be pliable, palpable, flexible, agile. So that's just the first 4 steps of the daily clean your house flow.
Would it help TMJ?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
In fact, are you ready for this one? In my opinion, the best TMJ one is the one that little girl is doing on the screen when you go to the school program page on my website. You will see her doing this, where she is literally cupping her sternum right below the collarbone like this. Thumb on one side, fingertips on the other. It does not matter which hand you use.
Okay.
The other hand is going to hold your tummy right below the navel.
Okay.
You know, you can have the hand flat or you can use your fingertips. This works really well with using fingertips. Then you're not using pressure. Okay. Everything's light, gentle touch. Okay. So bring your hands right now off of that. And I want you to just try something. So for those of you who do have tight jaw and maybe even that label called TMJ, just drop your jaw once and see what it feels like. Okay. Okay. Now cup your sternum, hold your tummy, and drop your jaw. Now, for those who are listening and watching, you're not being seen, so you can just do it. Okay? Nobody's watching you. And notice how much further your jaw can drop down. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
It is huge. That is a simple step to release jaw tension, jaw tightness, throat tightness, helps with breath, helps with calm, helps with ease, even so much to help let go of anxiousness.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
And guess what else it'll do?
What?
It'll help with lubricating the system.
Huh.
So any of you running dry right now because of a lot of heat out there in the world, it's a really dry, hot summer already for a lot of people. Even those that are living in storms, like the air is dry.
It can be, yes.
Yeah. And so your throat gets dry. When you do this, it helps all the tissue get lubricated.
Oh, that's really cool. I got to rewatch this. That's really cool. Okay.
You're going to just have to have me come back.
I think have you come back with all these little tips and secrets. Yeah. Now, we talked about a lot of the stuff already, and you talked about your offer. Can you just briefly do this and also you told about the video offer, but you had something else, but briefly talk about how someone can align their energy with the goals and desires for a shining health, relationships, business, and finances. How can that happen?
Well, guess what? When the energy is flowing, it is running at its best. And in that framework, you can accomplish anything you want.
Exactly.
Out of your way, you get to satisfy all your goals and desires. So there's an energy balance point at your mid back right back here, like right at the low ribs, and just hold that area. So it's right above your waistline.
Okay.
And if that energy balance area starts experiencing more and more openness, I'm giving you a secret, folks. It can step into its ultimate goal. Every acupressure point has an optimum purpose. And when that one experiences balance and flow, you can manifest your destiny.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, I love what you're sharing with us today.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah. And you might notice that there's another offer. Not only can you go to my website and click on the get your animated video now, just pop in your name and email address. That's all it takes. There's no charge. I am also offering to your listeners and viewers a complimentary 60-minute consult. So if you have a desire to learn more and experience what this can be like, please reach out. The link is in your screen.
Yeah, it's in the screen, and well, we can, I don't know, it went by, but it is a 60-minute consult, and you can look at the video to find it. The video is now showing the link for the animated video. The 60-minute consultation is at calendly.com/Deborah Myers Wellness /60-min-UTE-conversation.
Yes.
So go ahead and reach out to her to find out more what you can learn from her, because she is fascinating. That's why I said she's fascinating with her acupressure approach for all. And Deborah, you're so generous, and I just want to, you really do have something for everybody. I would love you to be on my show again.
Thank you.
And so you will come, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, great. And I think we're going to have some time for closing remarks. So I just need to, finish up with some things I need to say, and then we'll come back to you again. Okay?
I love it. Thanks for having me be here.
Yeah, stick around. Okay. Now, remember, I revitalize your health and also correct your gut by guiding and your mental acuity or your mental clarity by correcting your gut. I guide you with high quality nutritional products, as well as a clean, toxic-free diet. And with all this is going to help reduce your problems, your health, your symptoms, and it will also boost your energy, where you can make you feel better, possibly release some weight as well. It will uplift your mood, obviously. And as you said, when you release things, your body's going to be uplifted. With my mindset coaching, I help you release stress, reduce emotions, and entanglements from the past. So your mindset's going to be strengthened, your body's going to be more efficient, and you can ask me questions at my complimentary consultation button of my link tree, which is Debi Changes Lives. That's DebiChangesLive V as in Victor ES.com /linktree LINKTREE. And when you do that, you get to know me, I get to know you, and I guide you to your optimal health. Also on this site, you'll see my programs, and I have multiple programs, and 3 of them will come up soon, where the first one is Take Your Body Back, which is a 12-week weight release mindset coaching program where you create a new version of you and an avatar board for you to succeed. All the coaching is done on Zoom, and the first one's private to you because we actually go over your health, and I give you a choice between two different meal plans, and I give you directions for one. Then I give you instructions how to create that new version of you in the avatar board that will drive you with emotion and passion so you can achieve your health and weight release goals. The rest of the coaching, whether it's in group coaching or private, is the same. We'll be celebrating your wins, which is that part of the excitement that helps uplift you. And then we're going to go over the gaps, and I give you health and mindset tips to get you over the gaps. You will become a new you. You can get more information about this program on my Holistic Self-Care Show on the show button of my link tree. Why Fast is that intermittent fasting program where it gets your cells and body humming, and in turn boosts your metabolism. It's rich with high-dense nutrition and nutrients and exercises and also recipes. You can ask me questions here at my consultation, and you can even get some coaching if you want to get your feet wet with it. You can get a smaller program like a 2-week or 4-week program. I also offer mindset coaching as well as health coaching in those small programs. If you need something a little bit more ongoing, then you can pick a bigger package that may save you some money. Also on this site are my services. I have 2 different Zyto scans. I prefer to do the Zyto link because I can actually send a link to somebody remotely, internationally, and I recently sent one off to South Africa. Zyto Link is a transdermal optical imaging app that I send a link to your phone, and you're going to scan your face for 30 seconds, and it's only going to look at blood flow for its components of energy, functional and emotional, and different body systems and lifestyles. It's going to generate a wellness report, not a diagnosis, of biomarkers out of range and products and services that bring it back into range. I will review this with you because it's quite intensive. And the scan costs $50. If you move forward with my products or programs, I give you $25 off one of the products or program. And you can get 5 scans for the price of 4. You can save $50 on the Zyto links. And people are really amazed what their body tells them through this scan, and you'll be too. So get your Zyto link now. And for a limited time, I have something called Debi's Coaching Chats, where I have a 30-minute complimentary coaching service in an intimate group setting. It's not recorded. A survey picks a topic about how to optimize your health, ways to release stress and emotions, effectively release weight, how to create that winning mindset so that you can utilize for your weight and health transformation, as well as harmonizing your hormones and creating that new version of you and an avatar brother drive you with emotion and passion to achieve your health and weight transformation goals. It's on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. You do need to be registered for it, and that's at Debi Changes Lives. That's DebiChangesLives.com/chats, CHATS. And finally, you can learn more about alternative health programs, services, products, upcoming shows, as well as events that I might be having or promos by subscribing to my newsletter, which is at DebiChangesLives.com, but for this time, /radio TV show, all in lowercase as one word. And I give you a 30-day health and mindset daily action journal where you can record your gratitude, feelings, thoughts, and emotions, the foods you ate, the water you drank, nutritional products you took, exercise done on a daily basis, as well as track your measurements. And you want to review it on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. So you can see your wins and celebrate them. Again, that's going to be uplifting for you. And see your gaps that you need to work on. If you need help, bridging your gap, then you contact me for coaching. This is a great health and mindset awareness tool. I'm certain that you enjoyed this show. It was inspiring, and you've learned a lot and enjoyed it. Reach out to me for my programs, products, and services, and reach out to Deborah for her offer and her services. And do we have some time for Deborah to come back? There you go. So we only have about a minute. So what do you want to say for a closing remark?
Well, thanks, number one, for letting me be here, offering the space. Can you tell I'm very passionate about what I get to show others of all ages. And I'm super passionate about helping children. When we reach out to them and help them from a very early age on, we give them better chances of success in their lives. And let's face it, in the world that we are living in, that's pretty darn important. There's too many things to take us off track. And if we're getting taken off track as an adult, imagine what these little ones are going through, no matter what age. Little ones can be, like I said, 7, 10, 15, whoever. And sometimes, let's face it, we as adults, there's so much stuff out there, we almost go back into our childlike experience. We become little ones.
And it's important to start at an early age.
Yeah. So I love sharing it. I love experiencing it. And please reach out if you have any questions, any desires to discover what it feels like to have balance and harmony. And please do sign up to get that animated video. It's once you have it, download it, it's yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, continue to enjoy my radio and TV show, Debi Changes Lives, on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, where your holistic journey begins. And thank you, Deborah, for being on my show.
Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.